It's true that in many African families, when you were a child, you don't have the freedom to speak freely. And in my house, it was completely different because my mom and dad said, you don't speak up. I don't know what is in your mind. I can be a parent, but I can't speak for you. I was raised in that kind of surrounding where at early age, I would speak freely up about things that I cannot understand or that I want to talk about. I was kind of a journalist in the family because I was always running around crazy, going everywhere. Something happens somewhere, I'm the first one to be there, and everybody sit home and say, well, she's going to come back and tell what's going on. At 9 years old, the same time as I discovered Miriam Makeba, I discovered Jimi Hendrix. When I discovered the afro of Jimi Hendrix, I'm like, who's that guy? And then suddenly my brother, my older brother that was born bald, I mean, he never had no hair, he got little hair, start wearing an afro wig to play the guitar. I'm like, do you need the afro wig to play the guitar? He said, yes, I want to sound like him. I said, well, by the way, who's that guy? He looks African, but he's singing in a language I don't know. Benin is a French-speaking country, right? And then he said, he's an African-American. I look at him and say, I might be 9 years old. Africa is a different continent from America. You can't be both. He said, yes, you can. He's a slave descendant. I said, what is a slave? What is a descendant? He said, you know what? I want to do my guitar. You ask too much question. Go ask grandma. I went to my paternal grandma. She started telling me about slavery. I'm like, she's losing her mind. That's now. And then I went to my maternal grandmother. And she started telling me this whole story. I'm like, these people are crazy. Cannot be. Because here I am between what is told to me that there's only one humanity. There's no difference, basically. How can you put that in the balance? And I let it fly by. And then when I turned 15, I heard about apartheid in South Africa. It took me all those years to know what was going on in South Africa. And then I lost it. I just like, no way. How can you be telling me that there's only one humanity and why somebody's entitled to deny humanity to another human being? And I wrote my first, if you call it, engaged song where the first draft was really hateful. And my father said, no, not on the roof. No hate in music, no hate in this house. We can disagree, but never violently in the word or physically. You're going to go back and rewrite your lyrics because if you want to be an artist, you are the bridge builder. You are not the bridge killer. You got to be in a way that you always are the link. When we lost our ability to keep our cool, your music have to be something that allow us to think clearly and come up to our sense to take good decisions.